Welcome. This is Dr. David D. Schein. It's a special edition of Saving America in the segment that we call In the News of a proposal that the IRS audit every transaction of at least $600. Now, $600 is not a random number. $600 is the number for those of us who have businesses to issue 1099s to people working for us. If someone is paid, and some of my researchers work very brief periods of time, don't make $600, we are not required under the IRS rules to issue them a 1099, which puts the IRS on notice that they have received money. But the problem with that is that in the greater scheme of things, $600 is a tiny amount of money. Now, the cover story is that they want to add billions and billions of dollars to the IRS budget so they can hire 75,000 more auditors. Now, if there was a purpose to this exercise, I'd be all in, because I think everyone out there should pay their fair share. I know I do. I account for every penny that I conceivably do. And I talk to my accountant, we do things by the book. I encourage everyone else to do that. Pay your fair share. Having said that, the ludicrous part about it is they're claiming that there's all sorts of income that's not making it to the IRS. Hey, you miserable jerks. You know who's not paying their taxes? The illegals in this country. Anywhere from 10 to 20 million illegals. They don't have bank accounts. You want to do some auditing? Audit check cashing services, audit cash transactions anywhere in the country, audit businesses and the 1099 forms that they issue, because they don't want to pay people cash and then not get the tax deduction, which means they do need to file 1099 forms. We don't need 75,000 more IRS agents, but you notice the Dems did not argue for this. Why? Because they want to make those illegals voters so that they'll keep the Dems in power for the indefinite future. But it's a bogus deal, because those are not going to produce. Those audits that they're calling for would be a ludicrous burden on the US banking system, and will not produce the results that the Dave Schein audit system would produce, and that would make sense in the greater scheme of things. So that's my 2 cents, and $600 for that deal. But one of the things that we also want to include as we wrap up this segment of In the News is China has come up with a new legal weapon internally. Remember, a lot of American companies like General Motors are operating plants in China, and that makes them beholden to China's legal principles. So if you're General Motors and you have a patent that's being stolen by the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, and its whack operation in China, then you can go to a United States court and say, we own this patent. China cannot use it unless they work through us. Well, the Chinese courts came up with a new deal called the Antisuit injunctions, blocking foreign companies from taking legal action anywhere in the world, meaning they're going to retaliate against the US company operating in China if anywhere in the world it raises the issue of China stealing their intellectual property. This is a very dangerous situation, and again, it points to the bankruptcy of the Xi administration in China under the CCP. These folks are in trouble. Things are not getting better, and it is time for us to stand up and put the pressure on the whack operation in China. And that has been In the News, Saving America, Dr. David D. Schein. Thanks for joining us.